Hello and welcome to our channel. We are the Good Cholesterol, the only channel that's good for your heart. Today I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. I'm going to continue my playthrough of the campaign. So, after that last episode, I figured out how to change the appearance of the gear. So, I guess at the end of that Cash in the Castle quest, we got a skin rather than an actual piece of gear. So I have used the skin so that it looks like I'm wearing this cool Merlin robe. Alright, so let's go on to the next quest. Okay, so we're gonna go do this Summoner's Court competition. I wonder if the Summoner's Court is like the competition we did in the Accio class?
Revelio.
Which way do I go? Out this way, I think. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. It is the Accio thing.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that. Not bad. Not bad. Wait, did I win? I won!
Okay, so looks like I needed a little warming up.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Yeah, let's try that again.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages. All in the wrist. Lucky shot. Accio. Try to beat that. I'll let you have that one. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Wow, sore loser much?
I'm not lucky. I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. You're right. You're better than me. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Okay, so sounds like there will be more of these in the future. Kind of like the crossed wands thing. Yay, more gear. Okay, which quest should we do next? Maybe it's time to continue on with the main story quests. Yeah, I don't think these other ones seem super worthwhile right now. They're just minor side quests and treasure quest type stuff. Main quest it is. Okay, I have a feeling that this is going to be really far away. I'm excited to get to explore more of the map, though, outside of Hogwarts. It feels very misty and gloomy, a lot like Scotland does in reality.
Rebellion.
Maybe I can also find some extra treasures and stuff along the way, as well as maybe more potion ingredients. I really can't wait until I have a way to fly. Personally, I'd prefer a hippogriff, but I would take a broom. The path seems safe at least, although I guess I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of combat at some point. I'm really liking the new robes, though. Looks really nice. Of course, I kind of stick out amongst my peers now because everybody else is wearing the same robes. I hope all these toadstool caps come in handy at some point, and lacewing flies. I would even be happy with a ground mount at this point. I'm not sure if that's a thing in this game, though, considering most of the mountables I would assume would be like hippogriffs and thestrals, which can fly. Ooh, some ruins.
Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. Ha. 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 Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Okay, so the stuff only gets destroyed when you use fire. I wonder if there's anything in these barrels, but maybe not. Maybe they're just there as an obstacle. Let's check out our new gear that we just got. Ah, okay, it's too high level for me. Alright, continuing on along the path. I have a feeling this is going to be a really long walk. Well, I hope at least maybe there will be a bunch of stuff we can collect along the way. So far, this seems a little boring, but the scenery is just gorgeous. I went to Scotland over the summer, and it really was just so green and beautiful. I got to ride on the Jacobite train, which, for those of you who don't know, the Jacobite train in Scotland is the train that they use in the filming of Harry Potter to do the Hogwarts Express. The train in Scotland goes to some random little port town that has a couple of Harry Potter shops, and you can basically take the train it's like a 2-hour train ride or something like that, and then you get off for a little while and then you can take the train back. It's really scenic, and it goes over the famous viaduct, which is one of the main train scenes that they tend to include in the movies. Tons of people stand on the outside of the viaduct so they can take pictures as the train goes over. Also, they have like a trolley that goes up and down the train to simulate the trolley that they have on the Hogwarts Express in the movies. It does sell some candy as well as alcohol and souvenirs that are Harry Potter themed and like Hogwarts Express or Platform 9 3/4 themed. You do have to book that train a couple of months in advance though, because it does get booked up pretty quick. They also had like a butterbeer hot chocolate, which was extremely sugary, but sounds like such a good idea.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
They put Pop Rocks in the butterbeer hot chocolate, just to make it extra magical. Hogsmeade is so nice and lively. Although it doesn't seem to have changed a whole lot between this time period and the time period that the original movies were in, which is like 100 years difference.
Appreciate you having a look. Get your daily profit.
Basilisk breeder. That sounds suspicious. I wonder if that means we're going to have to fight some basilisks at some point. Flying would be so useful right now. Ooh, more pages. Okay, I think we're almost there.
Revelio.
Sheep. Scotland has a very distinct breed of sheep which have the classic white wool and then black faces. I don't think they're the only sheep that have that sort of coloring, but the ones in Scotland are special. I don't know all of the things that make them distinct, but they are pretty cute. Ooh, look at this castle thing. And this tank. I wonder if there's anything cool inside. Ooh, this looks like the ancient magic thing that usually guides me. Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do.
Revelio.
I suppose it's very possible that I'm just not high enough level for this yet, because I don't really see anything that I can properly interact with. Okay, I guess I can't enter here. Maybe I'll just move on and come back to this at a later time.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Back to the task at hand.
doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Somehow that voice sounds like it belongs to a goblin and a bad guy, but I don't see anybody. Oh look, Scottish woolly Highland cows. I'm not exactly sure what the cow breed is called, but they're very cute and very fluffy. Okay, thank God. I think that's finally where I'm supposed to be going up ahead. It looks cute, like a cute little tiny village. Ooh, the music changed. I wonder if that means anything. A vegetable garden. Can I collect vegetables? Can I use the vegetables for anything? Okay, I guess I can smash the vegetables. It doesn't seem to do anything for me, though.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like
Hogwarts loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
I'm assuming I'm supposed to help run them out of town.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Okay, I'm gonna be the good person and help get rid of them.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Ooh, a treasure map. Looks like I have to look for an archway and a bridge and some candles.
It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Okay, where am I actually going? Right, I'm on this main quest.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Follow the page.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned
Oh,
by
nice. A flue powder place.
now. Dark wizards he was.
It's far too far for me to walk all the way out here again. Dugbog sighting. What's a dugbog?
Wonder who lives here.
Ooh, a side quest?
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Okay, I think I should keep going with my current quest, though. At least for now. I can always circle back to these side quests later. Finally arrived.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I want to go to Azkaban. Let's do it. Plus, you know, helping people.
What a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Let's do it.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
What else do we need to know?
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Okay, I guess I'll just ask all the questions.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Alright, let's get going. Off to Azkaban.
Very well, let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
I'm very curious to see this since we only see one flash of Azkaban, I think, during the movies.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
Ugh, I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur.
Okay, it's a pretty depressing prison. Not that I expected it otherwise.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
All around me, dark.
Was she saying there was a dark cloud around me?
My only friend.
Okay, so she seems like crazy.
Only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember,
Yeah, definitely not.
Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Oh no. Is this our fault? Is she gonna die?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Okay then.
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Alright, well this has been an exciting episode, but I think this is a good place for us to stop for today. Thanks everyone for watching, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe below if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.